Not to worry, Your Grace. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help. It's just formality. I have an animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Don't you have a bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. I don't either, but I think someone who's personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this tooth. I found a letter. This letter is written on a very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Some lords use fancy paper to show off their wealth, but I don't know anyone who does that. That's all. Okay. Lady Illida? I've heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say it's good that you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace. But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Wait, what? Can the curse be lifted? Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the information. I strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. I will consider your advice, be sure. Well, that sucks. Your Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from afar, and by the time I arrived, I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat on one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. I have sat down on some living pincushions. Some living pincushion, it would seem. I squeaked and I jumped up right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes. Not only that, but I feel very ill, weak even. I fear the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do? The stabber. The stabber? Oh no, it sounds very serious. I'm not sure what we can do here. I think I might have something that will help. Name's Elena, Your Grace. I know about brewing potions. I can help with magical anomalies, diseases. I dabble in wound healing as well. Witch? Aye, some may call me that, although I prefer to see myself just as a well-read woman. At your service. We definitely use someone like this to help out our people, Your Grace. It would be a great addition to our roster of agents. What's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Ah, of course, there's always something people want in return, right? I'm a simple woman. All I need is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I'm willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. I just want to help people. Thank you, welcome to the castle. It's my honor, Your Grace. I'll also be able to help during the battle if you need me. Sidani won't be happy about the stabber. Better let her know. I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. Witch. Oh, cool. Take that. More agents. Your Grace, Pendle, our village, has been raided. There are men dressed in red and black, with a beast's head pierced by a spear on their banner. That's a Rodovian army for certain, Your Grace. This means they are getting closer to us, or perhaps they're just teasing us. Teasing? People being killed, maimed, and enslaved is just teasing? Your Grace, it didn't look like an entire battalion. It must have been just a small squad. Send your men, we can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early, and tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, you have to do something about this. We can't just let them trample our lands. Yeah. We will fight back. I will send my best men. Thank you, Grace. I knew you'd listen. That's right. This will show them we're no people to mess with. Got 2 weeks. That's all right. We'll take the happiness, though. Happiness should give us a little more income. Your Grace, we hear of the upcoming battle. Need to figure this out. Hang on a second. Ah, much better. Much better. It slid down to the point that my glasses were pushing on the top of my ear, and that was very uncomfortable. It's a perfect time for us to gain some coin and an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries, 22 skilled men at your disposal for only 16 gold. What do you say? 22 for 16 gold? Nah. Understood. Fine, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Maybe you'll change your mind by then, or get our gold ready. That's 16 gold for 22 men. That's not it. Okay. Alright, we'll get up for now.
Hello?
Sonny, your hedgehog passed away. The stabber? Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have sent him on the mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he complete his mission at least? His final quest? Mission? What mission, Sadani? Did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes, an undercover mission. He's meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. You can't send hedgehogs on a mission. They can hardly follow any instructions. That's why they're good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please don't do this again. Please don't send any more hedgehogs on missions. The last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. But I was so close to turning him into a prince. Now Ursulia will never come back. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me, Your Grace. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat. As Dusty. Next time I'll find a fiercer agent. I'll train him. He will be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Oh, Sadani, my pumpkin. Bro, she's a little terrorist, man. She is a terrorist. Your Grace, how can I help? That's all. Okay. Okay, what if we do map? Can I? Which? Confirm? Okay. Hopefully she doesn't get like murked or something because I sent her over there. I should invite a lord. Oh yes, we should. Sir Frederick, this guy. So if we get this guy to join us, this guy will join us. So this is 9 gold, 2 supplies, and 200 troops for the 2 of them. And then they said this lady, or not this lady, this lady has a curse? Which sucks. 300 troops for our daughter's life, essentially. Which is totally not worth. Okay, so no witch this week. Let's prepare the general for battle. Your Grace, the wooden hut in the forest appeared to be some sort of kitchen for preparing spices. It was abandoned. We searched the place and found this file hidden under the flooring. Did you find anything else? No, Your Grace. The place was empty apart from lots of dried rosemary. Thank you. This has to be the file then that had the poison. At your service, Your Grace. I'm looking for allies. Lord Joven mentioned you could help. Ah, yes. I have heard of your troubles, Your Grace. Rodovians lack proper training, but gods know that they have what they have at their disposal. My 80 men, 4 gold, and 2 supplies will be a great boon. As a noble knight, it is my duty to help those in need. However, I can't allow liars to taint a knight's honor. The battles of Brianna, Keldu. Under my command, the army of the two-headed bird was defeated. I've lost 3 fingers in my time. I've endured many broken bones. But Noaxki, not a single scar. Even the finest swordsmen bear scars. Many have fought and died. That Noaxki showed me a single person who can confirm his accomplishments. Someone who actually saw him in a fight. For all we know, it's just prettily worded lies. Noaxki is a deceiving liar, and I ask you to help me prove it. This fellow got well under your skin. Who is he? Noaxki the Dragon Slayer, he calls himself. I think he's a knight, but he's far from it. He usually travels around quite a bit, but I hear people have seen him around Davern recently. If you meet him, he'll surely tell you the same story he tells everyone. There was something about a griffin and a tree. He sets the tree on fire, and the big griffin comes to save her cub, but catches her wing on fire, drops down, and he finishes her off. It doesn't matter. It's always the same story, different details. Fair enough. What is it that you need help with? What did he say? Tell him there's a Lichaj in the nearby forest. The creature's just a story, and of course it's not there. See what he says, though. If he brings you proof, then we catch him red-handed. Help me show everyone what he's really made of, and I will stand by your side in one more battle. So. Alright. I think we can do that. Your Grace, Jonas Pyric here, a traveling merchant. I have a unique collectible item for you. A set of cards, but before you send me away, let me you see, every card is depicted with an illustration of beautiful exotic women. I understand that Queen may not approve of them, but she doesn't have to know. Only 12 gold. Jonas, is it? I recognize your name, Jonas. Yes, at your service. Why do you ask? I think you'll stay here with me. I thought I recognized those gloves. You're going to my dungeons. I think I know someone who wants to talk to you. This is a misunderstanding. My name is Jotun. Yes, Jotun, not Jonas. We should probably bite Lady Masha and tell her we found her lost friend. Nice, 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 nice. Where are you, Masha? There we go. Cool. Nice, that's a good find. Hopefully she'll join us now. Your Grace, we don't know how this happened. The creature, the witch from the forest, she escaped, Your Grace. Someone opened her doors. Idiot. Some fool was brave enough to seek the eternal wisdom. We all knew the eternal wisdom is just a hoax. We knew she's nothing but an old hag. But this young boy, he fell for the tale. And now, Babushka is out of the woods? Babushka. Your Grace, you don't know Babushka. She's, well, a witch, an old hag, older than anyone knows. She's been around forever. She is short and crooked. Her bony legs barely support layers of her old wrinkly skin. She has long, hooked nose. Her nostril hairs are so long they hang down to her breasts. Oh, God. She wears a snakeskin coat and a scarf around her head, with tiny bones attached carefully to each strand. She walks. The bones clatter against one another. Clickety-clock, clickety-clock. I've never seen that spelled that way. She lives in the woods, although no one has seen her for many years. The legend has it that she used to lure children into the forest to eat them. But some legends say she gives eternal wisdom to whom is brave enough to look into her eyes. What can I do? I'm not sure, Your Grace. In the village, she transcribed these words on our door. Turn your back to the forest, your front to me. She also leaves old chicken legs on our doorsteps. We're afraid she's going to come for our children. Every night someone hears the clicking. She might be preparing a spell of some kind. Sure. It should be enough to pay someone to go on a watch. No one's going to want to do this, Your Grace. Everyone is terrified. Look in other villages. I'm sure you can find someone. Alright. I hope that's not a bad investment. It probably is. Your Grace, more and more people gather to pray. We can't fit everyone in a barn no more. We wanted to build a new shrine, but we need some help inviting holy spirits to the place. We'd be in favor of the gods. The fields will be more fertile, the monsters will be kept at bay, and the evil spirits will avoid our village. If you can aid us with the court witch and some gold to pay for the materials, people will be forever grateful. I can't help. I'm afraid you'll have to... Ouch. Well, that sucks. Didn't have the witch available. Got greedy over 9 gold, guys. Got greedy. Alright. Found some clues that might lead us to the person. A file. Letter arrived, suggesting something suspicious happened near Bronco. I've had a general explore the location. He found this vial. Alright, there's a little slip. I'm gonna point this out. It said I sent a general and he found a vial. I sent the witch and she found it. Little error there in the storyline, but it just like jumped out at me though. The substance inside could be what poisoned Tally's. Its ingredients could lead us to the killer. Perhaps take this file to a court witch, see what she can tell us. It's a good idea. I think I've seen her in the council chamber. Little slip there. Feeling you better. You made a mistake. I've done nothing wrong. You've stolen gold from Lady Marcia. This is unacceptable. She will decide what to do to you. I'd better not see you selling in Davern again. But, Your Grace, I really didn't mean anything bad. Please forgive me. I'm a little late for forgiveness. Okay, so she... Okay, so she won't even be here until we pay for her. Okay, that's fine. So 20 gold. We're not even making that much. Okay. Okay. God. We're really gonna have to like toe the line here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's the story is good enough to kind of keep me going. The gameplay loop's interesting. I did just notice a little crack in that dialogue. It said that I sent a general to find the file when I actually sent a witch. Kind of nitpicky though. You know, that's kind of nitpicky in my opinion. But at the same time, this whole game is kind of based on this dialogue, so... Why does it say no witch? Your Grace, I have led my men to fight the Rodovian bandits who attacked a village recently. They were nothing but a bunch of young, drunk Rodovians. We took them all out with ease. Thank you. Hopefully these won't be any more of these raids. What? Jay, what that circle you just made in that was... What? Whoa. We need the meme of the guy with the whiteboard and all the lines, like... Alright, Masha. Cool, we have it. You've called for me? Guess who is in my dungeons? Oh, you got that little weasel, didn't you? Here's some extra gold for your trouble. Thank you, Your Grace. Hey, nice. 130 warriors, that's what's up. Your Grace, I'm a sorcerer from the market. Your petitioners often visit me, if you refuse to help them. I aid as many people as I can for very little in return. It's often not enough to cover all the ingredients I need for potions. As it stands, I'm out of most of my ingredients at the moment, and the queue to my place isn't any shorter than yours. Would you please be able to help out with some extra gold? 18 gold? No. Very patient helping our people, but we don't have enough resources to help you. No wonder there are so many sick people in Davern, if the king does not prioritize healthcare. Your queue isn't even half as big as mine. Sorry, dude, I'm not giving you the money, homie. To you I come, a truly humble kind. I hope I find you well, in good shape and mind. I like this guy's voice. That bitch, you lying. You bitch. Right. Oh yeah. Your Grace, this is Torlando, a writer known across many halls and taverns. Excuse me. Not just Torlando. Torlando the Wonderful. Bro, I can't. Writer and poet recognized in all kingdoms experiencing the artistic renaissance. The popularity of whom is discussed even in kingdoms of stagnant growth, including Yel's Calidor of Moravia and Rodovia, of which I will remain silent for the known reasons. Vote out. Very well, what can I do for you? Your Grace, if I may. Voting learn, get her out of here. Get her out of here. Learn sus. Easy. I'm working on my latest release, but I have no clue how to finish this piece. It's a story about royal intrigues, oaths of the past, foolish peasants, and passionate lust. May I honor you with my latest work? Of course. I'm open to art of all kinds. The poem is, for now, entitled Kapal Naka? The moon shines so bright, high up in the sky. Kapala night is upon us. Laughter and music can be heard outside, but the weary night may not rest. Inside the castle, there's no frivolous joy. The fatal matter must be solved. The night is short this time of year, so let's make the best of it while we can. Fire, pleasure, and delight will rule this night. Sure. Fantastic. Bravo. Thank you, Your Grace. Although I'm not surprised that you find this so delightful. The problem is, I cannot continue. I've hit a wall and I cannot write at all. I am desperate for some true inspirations. I strongly believe that seeing your general patrolling would get my creative juices rolling. Therefore, I beg you please allow your general to join me to get out of this squeeze. Stop rhyming. Did it even rhyme? He's rhyming more now in the post than anything. Come back another time. I wish I could help. Perhaps return another time and I will try to keep a general available to assist you. I see the desire in your eye to hear more of my wonderful poetry. I shall be back within 2 weeks. Your general better be ready by then. Better be ready by then. Before I peg you. It's a big yikes. It's a huge yikes. That's gonna be a clip. True. Your Grace, part of our village was flooded. Luckily no one got hurt, but our homes were devastated. We'd use some gold to buy resources to rebuild our houses. Alright. Here's 12 gold. I believe you should be able to yeah. Cool. Awesome. Nice. Be happier. Give me happiness. Alright, so they hate me when I don't give them the gold, and then when I do give them the gold, they don't even get happier about it. Alright, fuck you guys. I'm done giving y'all gold. Like... keeps the day fun. Alright, we need to go talk to the witch. Grace, how can I help? I've got this file. We found this thing. It could be connected to Tally's somehow. There appears to be a residue inside. Can you check if this residue matches the poison of Tally's wine? Might be difficult, but I'll try to determine the ingredients used in both samples. It will take some time, though. Take as much time as you need. Let me just get a smear of this. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything. Of course, Your Grace. Nice. It does. It does. It keeps, you know, gives you something to focus your mind on. should invite a lord. Okay. Okay, so we need to invite this guy to fuck him over to get these two. They're a much better deal. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go. Okay. Wow, the army upkeep is climbing. So 10, so we're getting 19, so we're like +5. Prepare the rich. Cool, perfect. Okay, we'll keep the general. Nice. All right, so I think we're... I don't like this conversation. You asked. You asked. You can't get upset when someone answers your question. You did not ask for that. Dear father, King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived in Atana. Tallies is sorely missed amongst the lords and advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. The journey home helped King Ivo clear his head, and he realizes that as King of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Ivo wishes to send you support, as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours, Lorsulia. King Ivo still can't get used to that. I suppose no one imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Tallies. We will still need to convince his advisors and lords. They will need to see the murderer before they support sending their whole army to help Davern. We will find the one responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Lorsulia something else. Ask about herself. Ask Lorsulia how she is, what she does with her time. Tell her everyone is missing her. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple weeks. Cool. Nice. Cool. Your Grace, it is I. Noexi, the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you. Also known as Grofos the Great, Wanos the Wise, Peter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until you know. The food was first class, but amongst all the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to juice myself. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. Oh yes, I'm quite accustomed to my fame preceding my arrivals. It is my pleasure to meet you. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm yourself? With pleasure. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into its home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings, mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree, while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the fierce river beneath, taking the dragon's young. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was gone. After all, wits and brain come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids. I mean, Your Grace.